Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. This is Amy. I'm back. Um, and if you're new, hey, how are you? Uh, yeah. So I think it's been a couple weeks, but yeah, just being lazy here in the summer sunshine. It's supposed to get hot again. It's been a cool summer so far here in Northern California, which is surprising because the last 5 years, I don't know, this time of year it's always like 100 plus degrees. Well, actually, it's usually 105s, 10s, whatever. Whatever. It's been nice. We've been spoiled because it's been under 100 degrees for a couple of weeks. But I looked on my weather app and guess what? We're going back to the 100 pluses. It says, even though it said the last time it said it was going to do 100 pluses, it's been a few weeks. It didn't really get that high. So I'm hoping this is a lie. I'm hoping my phone's lying. It's the only time I wish my phone lies. Um, but yeah. So for here, today's supposed to be 92. It's been like high, medium, low 90s. Usually around 4th of July here, it's like last couple of years. I know it's been 110 plus for that 4th of July week, and then it would take a break and then it would pop back up to the 110s, which I call super hot. This is just hot. Then you get really hot over 105, and then what I call super hots is over 110. So yeah, so it looks like Thursday we're going up to 105, so that's going to be 106 for a couple of days. So that looks like it's going to be a really hot. I'm hoping my phone lied. Um, I like it to be a liar when it comes to this, but you know, and then we're going to have 104, 103 for a few days. So Thursday through Monday is over 100. I got to get some more popsicles. I have my iced coffee. And today I did, it's the Black Rifle coffee, the 1776 one. I'll pop it up I just did oat milk this time. It's pretty good. So kind of like a latte, I guess. Anyway, yeah, gonna be hot. Um, I don't know. We don't need to talk about that and manifest it any more than it already is. But welcome to summer, California. And then I heard across the US is heat waves too. So, oh, and then over in England, I guess they're getting a heat wave, which, I guess, yeah, it's more north than the US, so it would be cooler, but um and they have more humidity. We don't have this where I live is really a dry heat, so there's not a lot of humidity. So when I look at other places that are having, like they say, a heat wave, so like in England, their heat wave, well, they have a lot of humidity because they're right there, obviously, in water, by the water, close to water. So you have that coming off the ocean. I am a few hours away from the ocean in all directions. So I don't get that. I live in a agricultural community. So the only time there is a humidity is when you're driving through the rice fields, high summer. So probably with this heat and the about the growth of the rice right now, probably put in a good bit of humidity driving past them into town. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that anymore. I don't. Mm-mm, no. So it's going to be hot. Let's move on. Yeah. So today that was a long little intro about nothing. Reading update. I am in the middle of Summerween with Gabby Reads. Puts on Summerween. She does a Winterween and a Summerween. This is July 5th through the 12th. I think it's 12th. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, I'll post her video of her intro of her introducing her Summerween, and also she has a vlog up for the first couple of days of her Summerween reading vlog. So I'll post that one down below in the description. You can check it out. But yeah, she's I don't know how long she's been doing this, but anyway, I enjoy it. There's some reading prompts and I'll post them in the description, but you can also see Gabby talk about them on hers. So you can check that out. It's a fun little readathon every summer. She does one in the winter too, but the book I'm reading right now, I'm about halfway in a few days. I'm not a person that can usually get through a book in a day because I just have I'm busy. I'm I am. I'm busy with stuff. Can't tell you what stuff is right now, but a lot. But yeah. So this is Murderland by Carlin Greenwald. It's a I keep forgetting it's a teen fiction YA horror. Um it's about an amusement park called California Land, and there's a couple of murders that take place. It says 4 teens, one theme park, 2 bodies and counting. Murderland. It's a fun little read. I'm actually really enjoying it. I have to keep remembering, it's teen fiction, so it's not as graphic as you read the adult like horror stuff or thriller stuff. It's not as it has, there's a murder, but um it's not over the top graphic. Let's just say that. So, yeah, it says Murderland opens at 7 p.m. The first dead body is found at 9 p.m. But this is how many pages? It's 326 pages. It's not very big. I'm about halfway. I'm on chapter 17. It's interesting. It has a little bit of like mixed media in it too. Not much, but it says 17-year-old Billy feels like she's on top of the world. She gets to spend the summer with her best friend. Sparks are flying with her crush, and she's received a promotion to a ride operator for one of the most buzzworthy new attractions in the theme park she works at. But the first night on the new job takes a dark turn when her creepy coworker mysteriously dies on her ride when she isn't authorized to be running it. Oops. At first, it seems like he died of a heart attack, but by the time she returns to the body with help, it looks like it's a broken neck. Had she just imagined him sitting upright a few minutes ago? It's as if someone's trying to pin his death on her, and she has one night to figure out who is really responsible before she is blamed. Billy recruits the help of her friends to sneak around the park after hours and search for the truth, but as the night stretches on, more people wind up dead. Billy realizes she may not make it out of Murderland alive, and her friends may know more than they're letting on. So, yeah. That's a cool cover too. Theme park. So anyway, this theme park's called California Land. Obviously it's in California. But yeah, it's a fun little mystery horror read. I'm currently reading. And then the next one I want to read for Summerween, if I get to it, because I have um well, there's a couple. There's some books from the library, but I want to get to this one for Summerween because this matches one of the prompts that is there. What do I do with it? There we are. One of the prompts is read a book with a sky on the cover. So I thought, well, Stephen King's always good for Summerween. This is Revival, and this has a really ominous, spooky sky on the cover. So yeah, so maybe I'll get to this one next, or I know I'm not going to finish this for Summerween, but because it's a chunky one, it's a floppy one, and it is how many pages? Uh, okay. You never. All right, is that it? You never know when the ends are. 403 pages. So this will actually work. I'm doing readathon with my brain stopped. TikTok. Sue Jackson's Big Book Summer Challenge. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it's Tuesday and I'm wanting tacos. But anyway, random thought. Yeah, so this I think I've read one. So Sue Jackson's Big Book Summer is read one book, 400 pages or more, for the challenge. And so I know I've already read one, maybe two. This will be another one. Um, and then I have plans for some more um, big books, but we'll see if we get to them. But yeah, this one I definitely want to get to this summer. And it's a Stephen King I don't. This is the new minister came to Harlow, Maine, when Jamie Morton was a boy doing battle with his toy army men on the front lawn. The young Reverend Charles Jacobs and his beautiful wife brought new life to the local church and captivated their congregation. But with Jamie, he shares a secret obsession, a draw so powerful it would have profound consequences 5 decades after the shattering tragedy that turned the preacher against God, and long after his final scathing sermon. Now, Jamie, a nomadic rock guitarist hooked on heroin, meets Charles Jacobs again, and when their bond becomes a pact beyond even the devil's devising, Jamie discovers that revival has many meanings. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. Stephen King, big fan. Big fan of Steve's. Yeah, so another one, so another one I want to read. This is a library book. This is a couple of library. I don't think I showed that I got these from the library. And plus I have some at least one to pick up. Hopefully there'll be two more this week, this week when I go to pick them up. Anyway, so this is a one I got. I think I showed this, Catfight by Kit Conway. It's a suburban mystery thriller. It's a it's set in, where's it set in? I want to say England somewhere, UK, England, Britain, British, um, wealthy suburb of London. There we go. So this is like somebody in this suburban community spots this panther, and some of them don't believe there's a panther out on the loose, and then some do, and I think there's a murder mystery going on. Anyway, that's that one. I think I showed that one before. This one I don't know. I got it at the library. It's a new one out this year. Actually, it just came out in, is it June? I mean, it's brand new. I might be one of the first people to get it too, the library. Um 2005. It doesn't have a date. I want to say it was June, but anyway, It's Not the End of the World by Jonathan Parks Ramage. Ramage? Yeah. So this is supposed to be, I think, a thriller. Um, Says there's blurbs by Coco Millers, Kate Brody, Jason Yamas, Timors. I don't know how to say that name. Um, I seen this on somebody's booktube that it was coming out, and it's set in the future. It's 2044, and set in Los Angeles. And I think it has to do with a baby shower and some apocalyptic event happens. So, yeah, it looked interesting to me. So this is this how many pages this one is either. Whoops. This is 364 pages. So it's a regular. For me, that's a regular. Anything from 300 to 400 pages is like a normal size book that I would read, like all the time. And then, I got this one at the library, but I decided I wasn't going to read it right now just because I have so many others I'm more interested in. This did sound interesting, and it's actually the winner of the Women's Prize. I think that's what Women's Prize for Fiction. It's The Safe Keep by, oh boy, Yal van der Wooden. You can pronounce that on your own. I know I'm not doing her justice, but it's supposed to be a really good book. Uh, I read the blurb. It's in 1961 in a Dutch province, and I think that this lady lives in this house, and then somebody comes to stay there, and there's something going on with this house, and there's like post World War II things happening. I don't know. I didn't. I don't remember the. Here's Yale. 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 I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. But, yeah, she won this is the Women's Prize for Fiction winner, if you're interested. But I'm not reading it right now. It does sound interesting, but I have others and others up there. So that's what's on my list right now, and what I just finished reading. I did finish reading, This Book Will Bury Me. That was very interesting, and, it was interesting also in the fact that the Idaho College murders, um, trial actually, it didn't even get started, finished up, um, preempted because the defendant decided to plead guilty. And that's a whole big controversy right there. Not that he didn't want him to be guilty, but anyway, you could Google it. I'm not going to go over that. I was interested in reading the This Book Will Bury Me because it had the author had taken that murder and made it into a fictional account in the book, which was really interesting. I know some people say no, they don't like it because it was taken from actual real life, which yeah, I can understand that. That's fine. I liked it. It was very interesting. I can't remember what I rated it, but that'll be whenever I do any kind of I rated it high, like 4 or 5. Um, Yeah, and I just finished the other one I finished was The Sinners All Bow, 2 authors, 1 murder, and the real Hester Prynne. Hester Prynne was a character in Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, and this is by Kate Winkler Dawson. It's a nonfiction, and it's about this woman in 1830, see, the winter of 1832 or 33. It was the winter of 1832. She was found dead on this farm, hanging, and this this book is about. There was an original author who wrote about that, who is 1832, cold winter day in 1832. It says a true story of the scandalous murder investigation that became the inspiration for both Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter and the first true crime book published in America. And yeah, as I read this, there were references about Nathaniel Hawthorne and his thoughts when he was writing his book, The Scarlet Letter. So he knew about this murder that happened, and the original person that had written a true crime um, publication was a woman by the name of what's her name? She has like a long, Catherine Reed Arnold Williams. Um, So it goes over that, it gives some backstory on a lot of bits about the times and women working in factories and the family of the woman who was killed slash murdered, Sarah Maria Cornell, her upbringing, and it talks about the background of the author Catherine Williams, and then the current author, the present day author, Kate Winkler Dawson. She goes over and she gets some help or talks to for some forensics and detectives people about certain things that were originally talked about at this trial that happened to see if this woman was if um, a Methodist minister was put on trial for her murder, but was it murder or suicide is what they were trying to prove. Ephraim Avery was his name. But yeah, it was very interesting. I really loved it. And Fall River was the name of Catherine Williams' publication. Um, I think it was, yeah, it just says Fall River. Fall River. Um, she did at the time. Catherine interviewed some people because she started writing this a year later. I think when the trial was a year later, maybe. So she was able to interview some people around this um, death, the family of the Sarah, the people that found Sarah and all that kind of stuff. And then the present day author, Kate, she found relatives of these people that are involved and talked with them. And also she had forensics people she talked to about certain things. But anyway, it was really interesting. I really like this book. I probably buy this at some point. But yeah, it did. I haven't read The Scarlet Letter yet. I have it. I always plan to read it, but now I wanna read it maybe this fall. But it has because Nathaniel Hawthorne knew about this case, he did have certain things that inspired him to write his character Hester Prynne. But yeah, this is The Sinner's All About. So it's really good. It's not that big a book. It's actually don't take into account I think the index and the bibliography. Let's see. It's like under 300 pages. It is 289. So yeah, that's a good book. I recommend it. Nonfiction. So yeah, so that's the books I'm reading and want to read. And that's just a quick reading wrap up. I have some more books coming from the library. Um, yeah, just a bit of show and tell. Nothing to do with books. I just really like this stuff and I thought I'd show it off. This is a lip, I guess a lip gloss. I don't have a lot of lip gloss. I have chapstick I use, but this one I found on Amazon. It's lip butter. It's Tree Hut Sugar Lips lip butter. It's a watermelon, so it's perfect for summer. And they have one that's um you can't see it really good. I can't even read this writing with my glasses on because it's like I should have wrote that in green or something. But yeah, it's off Amazon and they have a pineapple one I want to get. So this is like and it's not too sticky like a lip gloss. It just goes smoothly. I really like it. You can smell the watermelon. I haven't tasted it. I don't I don't like to taste chapsticks or lip gloss, but it smells like it would. I don't think it would taste like watermelon, but because it's a lip gloss thing, but perfect for summer if you want some summer lips. I will link this if I can do it correctly. It's the watermelon one from Amazon. I think it was $6, $6 for. Couldn't tell you how big it is because it'll be in the description. But yeah, so that's good. That was a good find. And I had my coffee and for summer and yeah, that's it. That's just the reading update. And I'm gonna get a haircut soon. Um we'll be back here. I don't know if we'll be back here next week or 2 weeks, but yeah, I wanted to do there's a book tag going around. I'm a little slow. It's the mid-year freak out book tag. Um I thought I would do that one. And I also have books, a book haul I got in you see 'em back there. A book haul I got in June, a few books, and what else? My reading plans for July. So I'm currently doing like I said, the Summerween by Gabbyreads, and those books, those books I planned on reading for her Summerween is Murderland and Revival. Definitely I wanted to. She has 5 prompts. I'll link them down below. But some you can mix and match, I guess. I guess that would be the right word. 2 for 1. I don't, I don't know. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Hope you're having a good day. I wanted tacos today, but I don't think we're getting them. Um, yeah. Enchiladas, I don't know. We'll see. It's it's not real hot, so I shouldn't be complaining. And I have some book reviews at some point. I don't know. These are piling up. These are I did finish for June one last thing. I think in June I will say I read 5 books in June. That's a lot more than I read in May and April, March. I mean, I read more than 5 all those, but So far, I have one book in July, so hopefully we can beat the number 5 mark in July, because my reading slump seems to be going up over the hill now. We're on an upswing. So yeah, so have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week. Stay cool. Eat some popsicles, iced coffee, whatever it is you need to do. If you need to buy that lip gloss just to feel like summer with a watermelon smell, go ahead. But yeah, so these are my current to-dos, hopefully finishes and to get to. But yeah, thanks for coming by, and I'll see you here next time.